I don't get why people seem upset. I wouldn't say upset. They just seem shocked when they get a phone call not expecting. It's almost as if I'm like a solicitor and I'm ringing their doorbell unexpectedly. It's like, why are you calling me? I got your number. Yeah. Why can't I call you?
No, it's weird to me that people even think like that's even a thought in their brain where they're like, why did you call me?
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean? Why didn't I call you?
It's not 6 a.m. It's not midnight. So everything's good. This is a classic. You take your lunch at 12:34.
Yep.
We were texting. I want to call you.
Yeah.
I didn't realize like I need an appointment. Like it's a freaking doctor's office or something. Like, come on.
Let me put you on hold.
Yeah. Twitty in the city.
Aloha.
Oh, Mother Nature got my partner. What's going on? It's Twitty in the city. I'm Twitty. I usually point, and there's T.H.C. He is not here. Do me a favor when you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, put a heart comment. Your homie T.H.C. lost his voice. I've been telling everybody, best way to describe it, my man sounds like Voldemort from the first Harry Potter when he's on the back of that guy's head. He's got no voice. So send him a heart. Hopefully he's back next week. He tried to determine himself he was going to come in here. I said, bro, nobody will want to hear you like that. You sound different. So I usually got a partner. Today I'm flying solo, and I want to know, when did it become a thing that being dressed up is a sign of you wanting to quit a job or getting a resignation letter? Me and T.H.C, we showed up to work looking nice, looking dapper. And instead of getting you look good, it's what's the occasion? Why has it got to be an occasion? I recall when you had to be dressed up to even go to the doggone store to get shoes or to go get groceries or to even wash your car. When did dressing up become such an important thing? It's got to be something that I'm doing. So I had to go look me up a list of things from the old days that we should bring back. And it's not just clothes. It's not just letters. I found some legit things as an adult I probably would want to bring back myself. So first one I found, obviously, being dressed up for everything you do. I'm going to take that into a little bit of context. I think we should dress up. But if you're a construction worker, especially like here in Idaho, middle of July, I don't know if a 3-piece suit is going to work out. I can understand now why men were sweating their asses off because they're working outside. No, if you have an office job or an inside job, I think wearing a suit, I wouldn't be mad about it. But if you work outdoors, no, you need to dress for the occasion because nobody needs that white 3-piece short sleeve button up, just doggone sweating profusely. The collar's got that nasty brown color on it. Then you can't get it out because why? You do construction and you work outside. I don't think we need that. Also, I was rudely forgot. We got Sean, our producer. He's up on the microphone. Sean, feel free to jump in at any point if any of these make sense to you.
Oh, I will.
He's gonna be my T.H.C. for today. What were you about to say, Sean?
No, I was just saying about the suit, wearing the suit, thinking that you're gonna quit. I don't understand that one.
Yeah, I just wanted to look nice. And here's the thing too, Sean. It wasn't even like a suit where the shirt and the tie and the jacket and the pants match. It was tan pants with a blue blazer. So I didn't even do a tie. I lied. T.H.C. did a tie. I didn't. I had it unbuttoned. I was very, very casual dress up. But I think it was because I wore dress shoes. Something about the dress shoes, I bet, set everybody up. If I would have wore like a fresh pair of white Jordans, guaranteed nobody would have said nothing. So for those out there, it's all about the shoes you wear. Something about dress shoes, people think, oh, you bougie, you fancy, or I'm about to quit. Why? I ain't done nothing to say I want to quit. So I think dressing up, that's the easy way for everybody to get off my back about I'm going to quit somewhere. Number 2, I need this one back. I need it back. Sleepovers. But I'm talking about the legit sleepover where you got 12 hours. You get dropped off at somebody's house in your PJs. And I don't know about you, Sean. I remember growing up, I would also bring my own pillow and my own blanket. Although I would go there and they had plenty of pillows and blankets. There was something about bringing your own that solidified I'm here for the sleepover fully. And where your parents took the family room and that's where everybody slept. Mom and dad had the popcorn, you had the movie, but you didn't get served dinner. See, that was the thing. You were there for the sleepover. So you showed up after dinner and you stayed until maybe breakfast. If you was there after breakfast, then why are you hanging out? So I don't know. It was weird, but it's not weird, but it makes sense. A legit sleepover where we're talking, you're in the PJs, you're in the, I never did the whole onesie because I just wasn't that person back then, but either matching top, matching bottom with your Rugrats or your Hulk or your Superman. Those always seemed the ones you like showed out for a sleepover. You pulled out the best sleeping attire you had, fresh slippers, wore the do-rag so your hair didn't get messed up, brought your pillow, favorite blanket. And then there was always that one at the sleepover that you knew probably was scared of the dark, but nobody wanted to admit they was afraid of the dark. But then you go tell Miss Wilson at the end, can she just leave the light on in the kitchen? I don't know about you, Sean, but that's what I think of a sleepover when I think of one.
Yeah, I was, I don't know. I didn't do a lot of sleepover. Well, I was kind of a scared kid. I didn't like the sleepover thing. I like kids sleeping over at my house with me.
Oh, so you like to be the you was the inviter. Yeah, you was the host, but you didn't like being invited.
No, I was too scared to.
See, I was the opposite. I wanted to go to somebody's house for the sleepover. Yeah. I felt like at the sleepover, that was time for mom and dad to be nice, but still, as the kid who hosted the sleepover, for me, I always thought, as soon as everybody leaves, I'm stuck cleaning everything. So I said, I'm going to always go to somebody's house. So therefore...
That's smart.
Yeah, I show up, I get the popcorn, I get a dope movie. Mrs. Wilson might pull out some M&Ms or Snickers. I'm going to eat that, stay up till 11, wake up, maybe get a nice breakfast, some pancakes, some waffles, and bounce. When you're the host, you got to clean all that stuff up. Those popcorn crumbs that's underneath the doggone counter or underneath the sofa, got to clean that up. Mom's telling you you're in charge of everything. Hosting is never fun. Even as an adult now, it's a lot of work. But we need to bring back true sleepovers. Like I said, the ones where you're not bringing a change of clothes. The clothes you wore is what you're staying in until you got picked up. It was a vibe. Because then also it solidified you for sure was not going to go anywhere when your mom and dad picked you up because your mom and dad didn't want you out in the streets like that. So it was a guarantee you're going to go home first and then change, and then you could weasel your way out of going to the grocery store. If your mom was like me and going to the grocery store was grocery store, the mall, Burlington Coat Factory, getting gas, paying bills. Nah, if I'm dressed up in that Hulk onesie, she ain't taking me out like that. Can't be looking foolish.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like my thing was always like I'd go on these, or I'd hear the idea of a sleepover would be fun.
Yeah.
And then it'd get dark time and I'd get scared. I'd be like, Mom, come pick me up.
Yeah. I don't recall. Do I recall somebody getting picked up or me getting picked up? I don't think I ever got picked up. And I don't recall any of my friends getting picked up.
Yeah, it happened like once or twice. And then from then on, they were just like, yeah, you're not sleeping over.
Yeah, I don't recall ever getting picked up.
That was like little. I feel like after, middle school, high school, it was a little different. But.
Yeah, after that, if you're getting picked up, it's for an emergency reason or you lied to mom and dad about some school stuff and they had to come pick you up. That was embarrassing. Yeah. That's worse than not going, if I had to say. Yeah. All right, third thing on my list that I got. So, speaking of dinners, legit family dinners. No TV, no phone. Everybody is at the table. I don't even know in my own household now with me and my wife how I've gotten so accustomed, and I don't know about you, Sean, I don't really eat at my dinner table. It's on the couch while I'm watching a show or watching football. I broke my neck so many times at the dinner table as a kid trying to watch a game. Because my mom would sometimes leave the TV on, but she would mute it. But then I get in trouble if I tried looking at the TV, so then it became a full turn the TV off. But it made sense because where I think I strived in learning how to talk to people was at the dinner table. Because I was getting roasted by my own parents. If I stuttered, if I said something wrong, my parents would flat out tell me that was stupid or an idiot, or I had to sit there and eat the rest of my broccoli or whatever I didn't want to eat because I said something foolish. So I learned at the dinner table how to talk, how to engage with people. And I feel like nowadays most people don't know how to talk to somebody because they're not having that legit dinner. We're talking 30, 45 minutes. You're eating while talking. You're listening while eating. And then sometimes your parents asking you to recite back what they told you. So you learned really well how to listen, how to engage, how to spark conversation. I had times when my mom would ask me a question and I said, that's fine. And she'd just look at me and say, you want to elaborate on that? What do you mean school was just fine? Like you had 8 hours there. Elaborate on how your day was. And so I had time to figure out how to communicate with people. But nowadays it's get home, have food, maybe eat it at a table. If so, you still got a show on in the background, or you're on your phone, you're texting, you're looking at social media. Got to bring back dinner table with the family dinners. Lock that back in. Guaranteed people's, I won't say IQ, but communication skills, I feel like, would go up drastically.
And happiness.
Yeah. And you would miss your phone, actually. I feel like I don't ever miss being on social media or missing something because it's always available, whether I'm eating for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I remember I had a PlayStation. Best device I thought I ever got as a kid. And would have to turn it off, like fully shut it down. I couldn't pause it because that was back when on the TV, if sometimes the picture would get stuck on there if it was on there too long. So I had to fully shut it down, go eat, and then I would come back and be like, oh, I missed this game. It was only 30 minutes, but I actually missed stuff. And nowadays, when everything is just to your discretion or it's just available, you can use it whenever, you can look at it whenever because nobody cares at a dinner table. It's just pointless and it's sad.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I think my family always made it a point to do like family dinners, sit down at the table, no TV, no phones, things like that. More recently, I mean, I guess if there's like sports on, we'll have the TV on, but
yeah,
usually try to keep it, family dinner. And it's always, I enjoy it. I think now when I eat, I go home and I'm sitting by myself though. I feel like it's different. I don't have kids. You don't have kids, right?
Yeah, no, it's just me and my wife.
Yeah. So it's a little different without, I think still with your wife, you can still do that family dinner, sitting down with her. But when you're by yourself, it's like,
yeah, if you're solo and you're doing the family dinner, good on you. Because you know what that means? You got skills. You're having conversation or just enjoying silence, which sometimes is also a good thing. It's just, it's a nice area. It's almost a guaranteed sanctuary of no matter what happened today, no matter this, no matter that, no matter what you saw on social media, family dinner time was a time to semi-reflect. Again, depending on your age as a kid, or a time to just laugh and crack jokes and figure out how everybody's day was. Because my parents would tell me how their day went. Did I know what the heck they were talking about? Obviously not. Really didn't care. But I learned to start listening and engaging and finding out what other people did, which is why I think to this day, I feel like I'm a pretty good listener. I don't know. Somebody in the comments, if you've talked to me before, you can tell me. I am still bad at names. That ain't gonna never change. I'm always bad at names. And I feel like if you tell me a story, I will remember that story. So, clothes, family dinners, sleepovers, and we just talked about phones. I like how all these tied together. I did not do that on purpose, by the way. Phones only being used for calling. I got to ask this question. Can somebody in the comments, please, what year did, and maybe Sean, what year did texting just become by default unlimited? Because I swear it cost at some point, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. Like, dude, I don't know.
I feel like even that with like data rates, I'm sure that's still like a thing. Yeah. But I feel like unlimited is kind of just the standard.
It is a standard, like
especially for family plans.
I feel like if somebody wanted an actual plan of minutes and text, that doesn't exist when that was the default.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like when there wasn't this unlimited texting, it forced you to call people, which forced you to communicate and also you to keep in contact with family. I love talking to my grandma. My grandma sometimes will text me. And then I'm like, oh, I can call you. She'll now tell me, oh, no, it's fine. I just had one thing to ask you. I'm like, dang, grandma, you didn't want to talk to me? So phones, please. There's somebody on this episode I know that is watching, that is in phone retail that can tell me. Because I'm really determined. Let me put a number out there. If I had to guess, Oh, I'm going to say I was in college then. I feel like somewhere between 2012 and 2014 is when we not lost, but unlimited became the norm. If it wasn't unlimited, you didn't have the best plan out there.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess 2012, 2014. Again, somebody fact check me. I could look it up, but I want somebody that was really in retail or knew these numbers to tell me. But I'm banking 2012, 2014. I know for sure it was 2009, 2010 when unlimited text was an option, because that's when I got my phone and I thought I was getting the unlimited and I should have known better. And I got put on like a 200-300 messaging plan. So that I do know. But when it just by default, your phone plan is this, you get unlimited talk, text, and data. I need to know when that happened, because I'm telling you, I remember having to pay for it and being that guy, end of the cycle. Somebody wants to text me. I'm like, I'm not reading that. Call me, because I'm not paying for that extra one text you wanted to send. And now it's just in there and out there. But I miss talking on the phone. I sometimes will call people on the phone. One, you get stuff done quicker. You can easily look at a text and think it's not urgent for that person, and so you're going to text them back later. If you call them, you know it's important. It feels like texting and dressing up or not dressing up became the norms when calling and being dressed up were the norms, and now that seems as if you're quitting your job, or when I ever call somebody, it has to be as if I'm in trouble. It's like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Everything good? Yeah, I just wanted to call you quick. And they sound disappointed. Like, oh, you could have just texted me. Well, doggone it, I wanted to call you because you also don't answer my text. That's the other thing. Texting has become so not special that we see a text and it's like, no, I'll get to that later. If I'm texting you, I want you to respond back, unless you're in a meeting, obviously. But if I know doggone well you're at the house, oh, you better text me back, because in the text you said I ain't doing nothing. So you either lied to me or you just don't want to talk to me. And then that means our friendship is coming to a tight close. But I don't know, Sean, in your circle, are you the texter, or are you kind of the out of the norm and call people? Or 50-50?
Yeah, I mean, definitely I'm part of Gen Z, so we're definitely different. And I feel like I know a lot of friends of mine that are like, why did you have to call me with that? Like, you could have sent me a text. I'm like, no, because it's honestly, for me, quicker to just get a call response.
Yeah.
It's like a minute out of my day to call you and do that. I feel like I can speak faster than I can text. So I'd rather just do that.
Yeah, and voice to text sometimes will mess it up when I'm trying to say call now and it'll say Paul now. Then it's like, what, Paul what? And I got to explain I was voice to texting just to get you to answer this when I could have just did all this if I would have called.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get why people seem upset. I wouldn't say upset. They just seem shocked when they get a phone call not expecting. It's almost as if I'm like a solicitor and I'm ringing their doorbell unexpectedly. It's like, why are you calling me? I got your number. Yeah. Why can't I call you?
No, it's weird to me that people even think like that's even a thought in their brain where they're like, why did you call me?
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean? Why did I call you?
It's not 6 a.m. It's not midnight. So everything's good. This is a classic. You take your lunch at 12:34.
Yep.
We were texting. I want to call you.
Yeah.
I didn't realize like I need an appointment. Like it's a freaking doctor's office or something. Like, come on.
Put you on hold.
Yeah. Get in the comments. Those are my top 4. I found the list of them. Some of them I thought, that's crazy. Like writing letters to family. I don't know if we should bring that back. It would be nice because it feels more passionate, but I don't need my grandma sending me a letter that I get 2 weeks later about a family member that is sick or like passed away. That's how I think. If we went back to letters, I'm like, no, I want my news now. So that's when grandma needs to call or text me. But in the comments, comment below if there's anything, I guess you call it old timey, that we should definitely be bringing back. Another one was writing notes. I'm kind of 50-50 on that one. I kind of like using my phone and knowing that if a piece of water or it gets splashed on, it won't get ruined. That's the only thing about taking notes on paper. I used to hate the fact that if water hit it or if it got ripped out of my notebook, it was lost forever. With a phone could break. As long as I got it backed up, I will have my notes. So those were a couple that I just had that I was like, I'm not going to bring them up. But maybe you're somebody that wants the handwritten letter. We want to write in cursive again. In the comments, let me know what nostalgia things you think we should bring back, or if you agree with the ones that I brought up. Again, this is Twitty in the City. No T.H.C. I can't explain to you guys how bad his voice was. Like, he tried, that one uncle, that one friend that tries to say they're fine and literally they're hanging on for dear life. That was T.H.C. I know he's listening or watching it. I love you, bro. You was not going to make it. You weren't going to make it. This would have been the shortest, low volume podcast we would have had. So hopefully he gets better. He'll be back next week. He better be back because we got to get to 5K. And then we're taking a shot of, Sean, do you remember? Is it from Ireland, I think?
Yes. Irish whiskey, he said.
This is why I need T.H.C. I can't even remember what freaking liquor we're going to be drinking. Coming from Ireland, the goal is 5K. Hit that like, hit the subscribe. And episode, Sean, I need a favor. Is it, so technically, when we hit episode 52, would that be considered the 1 year, or would it be episode 53 is the 1 year mark?
Ooh. Good question.
Either way, 52 or 53, whatever episode that is, we're doing something big. I'll talk to Sean. I talk to Johnny. I talk to our principal, Roberto, on figuring out which episode that is. But to celebrate the 1 year mark, we're going to do something special, maybe even go live. I got to figure out if you do that on episode 52 or episode 53. We'll figure it out. Just stick around for both. I'm Twitty. T.H.C., we miss you. We love you. Put a heart in the comments. Get your voice back, bro. Because it was very weird not doing an episode without you. The first one of the year, also, that we only had to do one solo. I thought I was going to be the one to lose my voice. Not even going to lie. T.H.C. told that man he talks too much. I'm out.